and welcome to the Sailing My Magic channel. My name is Duke and I am solo sailing Magic, my 2015 Lagoon Catamaran, around the world. I already did one video for you introducing the Maori warriors and how they first met first settlers. And I also did a video for you on how they were outnumbered and outgunned and still beat the British Army. If you want to see more about Maori spirit, watch a video of Portia Woodman playing rugby. Some friends and I were in Opua and we decided that we'd get together in Opunga Cove, which is a nice sheltered cove on the other side of the peninsula, for a nice little party. Opunga is kind of a natural marvel. It's a cove within a bay within another bay, so very well protected all of the time. On my way to Opunga Cove, as I was motor sailing through the Bay of Islands, we passed Russell, which at one time was the capital of New Zealand, and it was also called the Hellhole of the Pacific by Charles Darwin due to the rum shops and prostitutes with sailors. Another shot of Russell from another angle as we go by. As I mentioned before, to get to the pretty little Opunga Cove, you have to go out towards the entrance to the Bay of Islands and then come back around the peninsula and have to do a little zigzag coming off the peninsula because there's reefs on both sides, and then you get up to the cove itself, and there's actually more than one cove there. So you have to figure out exactly which cove you're going to, which is not as easy as it sounds. In 1772, Commander Marion Dufresne, with his two boat crews, were going around the South Pacific, and one of their stops was in northern New Zealand. And it is Dufresne like Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption. All 26 men were killed. Now, the fact that it was two boats and 26 people makes me think that these were smaller longboats, and some accounts say that they had violated a taboo, and other accounts indicate that they were eaten. I have no opinion on it. The first obstacle to get to either Opunga Cove or Assassination Cove is around Topeka Point, which has a whole bunch of rocks and reefs in front of it that you have to swing a little wide to make sure you don't hit them. And then there are islands on the way in there, and that's the subject to some debate because according to one source, a plaque, the assassinations actually took place out on the islands. But as you get coming in there, you have to zigzag around another reef and a sandbar, and then you can see Opunga Cove. Now, Opunga Cove is interesting. It's very well protected because, as I said, it's a cove within a bay, and there's private homes along the edge there. You notice the rocky shores. They don't get too upset if you just walk along the edge of the beach there. They don't want you to go bother their homes. They're more or less like little vacation homes. Nice, cute little things. And over on the far right, there's a creek that comes in, and there's an open space there. You can take your dog to go potty if you need to do that. But the Opunga Bay Cove is pretty good size by itself. Lots of boats can fit in there, and it's a good place to relax and a good place to have a quiet little party, which we've done several times. And pretty much every size boat can fit in there. Now, if you are in the cove and you want to go out to Assassination Bay, you go back out here and you turn right. And as you turn right, you will see that coming into Assassination Bay, you'll notice there's a dock there for a charter fishing company. A lot of the houses in this area are owned by Maori. I think that is also. And the beaches here tend to be pea gravel, which is a rounded gravel. The cove itself makes a dog leg to the right, and there are several small Maori houses in that area. There is a plaque to commemorate all of this. There's some debate on whether the assassinations actually took place in the cove or out on one of the other islands, and the cove is just where the Maoris were that killed and ate them. I had a great time exploring the area and the cove. It's a beautiful area and very fun to visit. I also had a great time over at Opunga Cove. It's a great anchorage over there. Unfortunately, I didn't really get any answers to my questions. I don't know if the deaths actually occurred in Assassination Cove or out on the island, which is what the plaque seems to indicate. And it's indicated that there were 2 boats and 26 guys. That means 13 people to a boat. That's not the kind of boat you would go out sailing around that large area the map indicates. So where was the big boat and what was its name? Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free and it does help me with the channel. And now it's time for Sailor's Delight, the Sundowner.